Praise the Lord. Hello world, everybody in my family is still alive. Mom, dad, brother. Yeah. And my stepdad Steve, as far as I know. Richard, I don't know for sure if he's alive or not, which is a problem. At least so many. This video is about I'm gonna do like a drop down family analysis, just where I am with everybody. A lot of people don't like these kind of videos, but I'm gonna try to talk more positively on most of it. But you can. 639 days homeless. And right now at the homeless shelter, I don't feel good. And it's a homeless shelter, still not a home. We gotta understand, right here's Pizza Restaurant. I have to get pizza, don't have money. I don't even have, I have like $2. Don't have enough money to go get Pepsi right over there. Just sit around. I'm not downstairs, I was just looking out. You understand, forgive the family, a huge, I still am waiting for my mail. My debit cards, anything I can use to have to get a California driver's license. I still need the mail before I can go to the DMV. When I get to the DMV, there's this whole situation about with the voucher system here. However, I will be able to pay for the license. I don't have the $35 for that. I had the Colorado driver's license on the phone while it was lost in Uber, moving from Josh Eves' house to the motel. When I was carrying everything that I owned, checked out with the Uber twice. I've done everything you can do. But go back to work, it didn't even happen without California driver's license. We don't have the mail yet. I've been here all this time. Yeah, that's what it's like. But so I thought I would do a drop down family thing, and I'll start with Dad. I tell you one good thing about Dad that maybe you don't know. I did mention this once on Facebook. This is on YouTube. They don't always, I get it. So there's a video. This was one of the first. I didn't really start doing these kind of YouTube videos until February 2023 when I left Dad's house. More Than a Wash was the first one. It was a 6-month check-in. It was a 2-part series. But I will tell you, in 2012, when I moved to Dad's house, there's a video that we did of I don't know what kind of device it was, but it was Android phone or something. But this is the good thing about Dad. It is, so 2012 was Dad's reprise. It was when we moved from Raleigh, North Carolina. I was at Mom's for just a little bit. That's when the ICU crash cart meds and her still in it, me feeling wacky, having seizures, because she was trying to kill me. That's why I moved to Dad's. In 2012, we had the best time that we probably had since the divorce in 98. 97 is probably the best time we ever had, because it was he was caring, he was comforting, and he was the only force that could save me from my crazy mother, who was in full strength at the time, So we had the best time until 12. But this video that we did, it was probably the month I got there. It's beautiful fall, and the house looks the best it ever looked. It will ever look. When Dad had it, because it was this video is inaccessible. It is on YouTube, uploaded on their servers, and I think with a Mac desktop, maybe, possibly. I've looked into it before. I tried to get it, and I would love to see it. I would just love to go back in 2012 and see me and Dad in 2012. I think we're both in it. Maybe Elaine's there, the documentary filmmaker from Hollow. All this stuff that happened, it's there. It's in the moment. That would be, maybe Eric Mathis is in it. I would love to see that video, but it's on YouTube's server or whatever. You can go back and I can go to my videos. I can see that it's there, but it says it's corrupt, or it's not to where I can ever access it. But it's I can delete it, and I've never deleted it. I don't ever want to. I would love, I would love to have maybe Dad dies or something. This could be a really good, because it is a bright, cheerful. I think we're laughing in it, but the house is it's almost, we weren't trying to sell it, but it was almost that everything in the house looked the best. There was no damage to the house, because 2023 we see my Dad's house. I didn't do many videos. I did one video of the shower of the rain outside of the rain with the bucket. I did a video of that, but it never made it through when I got kidnapped a month later. there were some things that were lost, and that video does not exist. But I did do a video of me. That was like the only video I really did. There's pictures, and it shows like that dad's house in bad condition, really bad condition. This 2012 video is like forever in time. It's just like, maybe we'll get it. We hope for the best. It exists. It's possible. Maybe. I feel like somebody here in San Francisco could be like, I know how to do that. I'm hoping that can happen. Rest of Dad, not very good. I will say, like, I don't envision, I can't really see me and Dad ever being in the same room, unless it's like courtroom, or he's in prison. There would never be like Dad at my wedding. No. Devin ain't never gonna ever want it. So nothing to do with him. He never did, like, at the beginning. Like, it's only gotten worse for Dad. Friend. Them too. This isn't our only interaction. Hold on. So, in August, Devin told me to let him go. And I did. But the way that happened was, he said, man of dreams, the world's best homeless U.S. veteran. God bless for 4 years. And we ain't, like, we still, like, officially together, but we have gotten a lot. Like, I think this year, he has been like, okay, I need somebody, and you really care, and, like, we always have fun around each other, and, like, it has become this almost, like, mode of necessity, but also, like, I always loved him, and he always had stuff going on, but connecting him and Dad, the only thing that really happened was really it's not me, it's not directly with them. Devin said in August, he said, I ain't worth your time, Nate. It's just like, we haven't been talking very much. He was involved with someone else, and I was just like, you're the only thing that I was like, I'm coming over there right now. And I came over there, he went there, and then I came back the next night, and somehow this happened. I put the last thing Dad ever painted that I know of completed was a painting, a small, very small painting of a church and then an American flag on the grass. It's gonna be loud here a minute. Hold on. This happens a lot. I'll put that on. This painting was done in April 2021, I think. Maybe 22. I'd go back and check. But it was at Dad's house, the one he left back to shape. And I took a picture of it. It was done in April of that year. So I know it was done like April 23rd. And my birthday's 22nd. So I knew Dad was thinking of me. Had to have been when he did his painting. And it was almost the best thing that, like, it was the best after January 6th thing of Dad at all, because, you know, child molester. So it's like anything, there's just not, I'd like now it'd be a great time for Dad to sail to be, I don't, like, he's affiliated with millionaires. Like, this whole thing, he wants it to be this way. You gotta understand that. I believe Dad wants to be more famous for Rosa Parks. Painted the oldest church in America after he made me homeless. It's on a Christmas card. He got paid for that Christmas card. I talked about in 1991, the Fine Art and painting, and, you know, done by the car that's owned that painting. There's just a lot to add that, like, you could just kind of, like, you could go through, like, a 60 minutes and do a whole 60-minute special. I'm like, this is Dad's evil plan to be so evil. Like, it's just, I wouldn't talk about it. I don't even really talk about the rest of the costs, really. Uncle Sam was amazing. Maddie's husband. Miss him very much. And I do want to say this about Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam stock, because they just get this America's Best Family version 1.0, because he was married before, and Maddie's his second wife, I think. So, I don't know what happened with his first wife. The Fain family is a big family in McDowell County. I don't know them. It was just, me and my dad are really well known in McDowell County, and the Fains were already established separate from, it's just like, I know they exist, and they're a big family. I would love to get to know them, and I would just like to say, Uncle Sam is his legacy and his everything good, the Acostas, he was the leader that we needed at that time, and it's just, he brings a lot of, like, oomph to the good things that he did during the divorce, like today, are just, it's just, it's like Celine Dion. Just go ahead and buy stock in Uncle Sam. He died in 2006. I will say, like, it's noise. It's just like, when you're homeless, you're always around. Being in that country setting, which I'm going to do the video, probably this one up for the country. The video of me going away from San Francisco will be coming up soon, and it's a good one. I think it will be a really good one. It's going to be a special report. What happened, everything. Angeles Girls would be a bright spot. They did kind of check out with me. And, I get it. They don't know me, and they just saw me being, wild and crazy. They don't understand what homeless is like. They do have, I believe, more of a stronger parent in Kathy, which I hadn't seen since like 93. And the only other Acosta they have, Jenny and Gary. I still really like them a lot. They've always, that's my dad's half-sister, and Gary's black, and he was in prison, and he never got along with my dad. He was like more of the black sheep in a way. Like, I hate to use that word, but like, Gary and I'm gay, and he's black, and it was time in the 2010s when my car almost got stolen, and he told the people, he's like, don't you do that, it's Nate's car. Like, it was just, me and Gary have a magic. A lot of time goes by, we don't see each other, but he gave me like 10 or 15 bucks. I gave him some money before I went homeless, and then he helped me. It might have been 35 or 40 bucks. I can't remember. I'd like to reach out to him, or have tried to, but like, I know me and Gary are good. Care about Gary, and I always love Aunt Jenny. See, just no stop. And I don't leave this area of the homeless shelter. Just block, like, I ain't gonna go 10 blocks now. Why? I'm just not motivated to leave this area very much. It's a whole big old city and everything. I don't need to be getting into, like, I don't need to be far away from the shelter. Because, like, West Virginians, we're always like, oh, we'll get back. And, like, right now, Devin's not here. I just don't have a big need to be, like, all over the place. I don't, you gotta understand that. Let's sit here, sit next to this bike rack. So, Jeannie, she just gets a forever beautiful, special state in my heart. She's older, probably the oldest one, and when Gary's in prison, we went down there and saw her son, and just, she's meek and beautiful, and always loved me, like, in an unconditional way, and Dad was always very flip-floppy with her. The last, like, when I saw him in 2023, I mean, let's go see what came about Jenny, and he was just like, she ain't gonna follow me, ain't gonna worry about her. I'm like, I'm homeless, like, yeah, we do. So, Dad's character is just, zombie, titanium, don't need to be here, WV medicine, freaky deaky thing. And then, I mean, like, even if we went to child molester, right? His just attitude with Jenny, just like, Jenny can help it. She's always been, she's not able to work physically, or probably even, like, she's special, but she's nice. She cares, she prays. There's nothing wrong with Jenny being loved. Something that can solve, ever. Versus, like, Donna and Maddie, I don't even want to get into talking negative about everybody. So, as if I can. So I'm just trying to get into it. Mom Drew. Let's talk about Drew first, I guess. So Drew, the brightest light we had so far this year And there's not much to say. Like, Drew, I talked to him on Thanksgiving, and I was like, "What do you think for it?" And he's like, "My running group." And that's it. Like, and had no appreciation, care, enjoyment, satisfaction. Drew is shut down since like 2018. I know something happened up there with that girl. He was in love, crazy in love, happy, and all turned who wasn't. And I saw this guy that I went to go see. I had to leave the homeless shelter because it was unsafe. Short story, the whole video on it. Reminded me so much of Drew. And like, just the uncaring and like, I get disgusted when I think about it. So the bright light with Drew was this picture of us in '94 at Easter. And if he remembered the day and being in the golf cart, is any association with the memory, if Dad had tried to change it. His dad did try to change the memory of me saying he didn't kick the dog Happy when I know he did. I saw him do it. And for him to have the audacity to be like, I didn't do that, or like trying to act like he had the balls to even think I would. I remember going to see Richard Petty in '92, so he's trying to change memory in '95. I'm just like, and it was also like, I'm almost kind of glad that he did that, and I'm like, it's such a, now it's on video, we know we cannot trust Dad. I'll muster him, doesn't care about Jenny, like just whatever it is, Dad's atomic bomb. Manipulative, stupid, crazy, trouble, hates veterans, hates me. Like, there ain't much left to Tom. It's like, there's the video we did until I was 12, right? Drew said he remembered the day, it was positive. He kind of knew we were with Uncle David and his family. He didn't know exactly where. It was where David's new house is. Drew hadn't really been there. Since then, David's house was there then. This is my brother-in-law on his wife's side. Drew's positive association with that memory meant to me that was a good thing. He cared about the memory. Okay. As far as cared about if I'm alive today, but no. So I have my only brother with the same parents. I'm pretty sure. Like all that with Mom, and after getting kidnapped, her not being able to take that crisis seriously, and just with Dad trying to change memories and being in trouble, it was just like all that. Like, it's not like I just lost the home, family collapse. It's not just going back to work at Taco Bell or whatever, which I tried to go work there. It's just like, I get disgusted when I think about like, Drew get married. I don't think he did. I don't think at all that happened, but like it could happen. Or like if Drew, there was a baby in Drew's life. Like Drew gets pregnant, married, pregnant, that deal, right? Well, is he gonna invite me to the wedding? Is the wife gonna care about me? If she doesn't, that's a huge, like if I have to play like family leader, you should care about me, that kind of role, it's just not gonna be good. And then like she has a baby, it's just gonna be, I get disgusted when I think about like how Drew's character has been since I've been homeless, and then like the future of Drew at all, with like a baby, get divorced. It's just like, it opens up this like, oh, I have to see you be like Mom and Dad, like throughout the life. I just hate it. I hate how that is with Drew. I would like things to be better. When I was at this place, it reminded me a lot of Drew. I was like, if I could live here and Drew could come up and just be with me, and we could do all this farming stuff. I was thinking along the lines, trying to make this video pause. I was thinking like that could be a reprise of me and Drew. If he could just be there with me tomorrow, with like farming stuff to do, like would we just be in that world? That would be good. And I am gonna try to follow up. There'll be more stuff in the video about it, but I am gonna try to see if there might be an opportunity if that other guy leaves, because he's just not good. He wasn't too bad. He wasn't like kidnapper bad, but he was just. I think that they would be happier with someone else, and I think that place would be perfect for me. It's not really like I hate the dude. It's just like I think that he isn't good for them. You know what I'm saying? So really trying to mean that in like genuine, nice, actual way. How I feel. Mom. I have always, since like July last year, there's that video of me at the park in Denver. There's a whole bunch of soccer there. It's a really pretty park. There's a soccer field in the background. But that's about when I had a very, like, you know what, I'm ready. Since Dad's so awful, I am ready to put Mom in a high gear, fast lane, and just, like, let's just, you know, try to get better as fast as we can. And, you know, I want to forgive her for trying to kill me with my crash cart meds. Let's try to have some sort of family ritual. Like, let's actually care about his other kids. Isla and Robin in 2 different countries that we never talked to, ever. Like, let's try to, like, say, that was wrong, we never talked to them. Let's start, like, the Apple Vision Pros. When we did that demo, I was like, which was this year, I was like, if Mom took panoramic photos of her going around the world, we can experience it. Them things are so amazing. I was just like, this is what the family needs, the Apple Vision Pros. Her and David probably got the money. And like, so Mom, I have been holding this, like, you know, white flag of, like, whatever bullshit we have. Like, let's just go ahead and, like, let's just have, you know, get together, have a meal. I wanted to go see my Mom back in, like, when I first became homeless. I was telling Drew, let's go to Hawaii. Let's talk to Mom. Let's just, I don't know what I'm doing in life. I don't have a place, apparently, but, like, you know, I hadn't had the 600 days being homeless yet. I was just like, let's go. And Drew believed in it for, like, 5 minutes. And it never happened. So, it made me, it's disappointing. Like, here's how I feel with Mom. It's like, we're only on this planet for some finite amount of time. And it's like, she's just wasted. I've been so content. And, like, I want to say this too. Like, do you wonder, like, why does the family hate me? Did I do something? No, I didn't. I'm gay. They don't like that. And Mom decided when I was 25, I wasn't going to be rich. So it was just like, I'm like, we don't know about that. We don't know about that. I ended up writing this book. We don't know what can happen. I have loved 2 men that were homeless, and then they were millionaires. We'll talk about it. But let's talk. All I say with Mom. She lives 3 doors down from David's old house. When Andy grew up, or Andy grew up, I was there a lot. I would like to see, since they sold Granny's house, the in-laws of Mary's, her twin sisters, different boomers, but Mom's bunch sold it first to them, and then they sold it out of the family. So, since we lost Grady's house, I want to do a video on this. Back when I was at Josh's, I don't think I ever did. But I would like to see, I don't think it ever got complete. I would like to see, David probably still owns his house. He's probably rental property. But I'm sure him or Mark Arnott, his son, I would like to see that become, like, the family timeshare, and, like, just have a legacy of, like, new millennium, turn it into, like, the heirlooms and stuff. They, like, just make it the place that the whole family can be, put, like, toys in it, boats and RVs, and just make it a place. Like, it would be great if I could come down there, maybe Drew could come down there, and we'd be right next to Mom's, you know, and, like, other people in the family, you know, Uncle Bob, like, Uncle, whatever, like, who all is related to them, and all of us. Like, it's just, like, that would be something. It's the home, it's not Granny's, that goes back my whole life. It would be a nice thing, but, like, Uncle Dave ain't very nice. This video's getting long. I'm getting cold. Nora's bunch. I said for a long time, like 100 times, I thought the most growth potential, the next big thing for this family is going to come from Nora, and right now it is just headed towards, like, an iceberg. It's just this. We got to deal with Nora and Mike, because Newsweek is going to. It's sad. Sad situation. For David's bunch, I want to say Brian is Andy's. So it's Mark, Brian, Andy, and Ben. Mark and there's not gonna be. It's like David part 2. I came to Colorado. I was driving to Colorado for promotion. Mark and Misty were in Steamboat Springs, and I was like, "Oh, can we hang out? Why? It's just you." And Brian, though, I have kind of this like, as family leader, sometimes I just have like, I'm gonna hold on to you. I ain't got no problem with you. Me and you, we're good back today, and right now, like, I think you're doing good, and it's just kind of like this. We don't have much interaction. Brian's not. He does have Facebook, but he's not on it. I would like to say now, if Brian sees this or whatever, Brian, if you ever want to talk to me about anything, I'm here for you. So much. I'm not sure very well, but we've always had a cordial. We've always been good. I hear one day was chaos. Andy, of course, my closest. I feel like my closest blood relative in life, closer to me than Joe, way closer. But he is such a wild card. Do not know how Andy's going to be when he gets out of prison. We've been very limited communication. He did ask me for a phone number around my birthday for his old girlfriend Jennifer, I think. I can't get it, and it sucks because it's like I want to help so bad. I'm one of the only people besides Crystal he talked to. I can't get it. They don't care. And it's just like, Andy, I would love for him to come be with me. I think he would be better off with me, as he is gay and already been homeless by that family. So, like, just don't want him to put all his equity and like trust in the people that already made him homeless. But I don't think that he is going to do it, and I think that he could be very different out of prison than he was going in prison, and just very, I think he could also not make it to September. It's very, very sad. I have proceeding with caution Andy a whole lot. I want to think hopeful, see him laugh, see how he used to be, but I'm also aware he might not be the same, however that might be, and I just hope the best for him, but I'm just like very worried. It's been a long 5 years, and we barely talked. It's very sad. It's also been like, I have to anticipate, as I'm losing Stevie, my first love, to probably lung cancer. He says he's fighting it, but I don't talk to him much. Stevie is, fighting lung cancer. He was diagnosed, and then he got the treatment, and the treatment, just, he's not able to like talk real well. It sucks, and I try to let him know with like the strongest force, I will come and be with you. And he was like, I don't need a nanny. I was like, yeah, but I will be there. I will be there anyway. Stevie. And it's just, he is just at that point with the grandkids and the family. And we did date 2007, 2009. I get it. He's also 19 years older. It's awful that I'm not going to probably be able to see Stevie again. And I'm also kind of mourning, or just worried so much with Andy. The best hope and ray is, of course, the love of my life. 16 times more I'm gonna die, Devin. And I happen to think about that too, if he just doesn't make it. I care about Devin's family so much. So much. He needs to know that. Forever. Always. I will care about Devin's brother. Never met him. If Devin's not here, I won't stop caring about them. I don't even know them. It's just automatic. It's like so important. And he needs to know that. Hey Bob. Of course, Uncle Bob was always uncle on my mom's side, killed himself 96. Still don't know exactly the reasons all why that happened. Like none, really. And that is just like it is in 2024. It feels like the Tom Acosta. Okay, trying to like that whole exercise to do with Nora's group with like we need to care about Tom Acosta and the 35 years of history. Boom. Michael Sloan talked Nora, and like you know, they're just stunned, I guess. It's just like, Nora knows. I think like down on the ground, I think it is, they see on Nora's face, it happened. You know, Nora is just like, she is frozen. She didn't talk to me all the time anyway. But I think that, like, you know, they're like, they don't coming to grips with Nathan's right. It's like, I know Nathan's right. It's like, when I'm right on, it's like right and wrong. And, you know, it's like people don't want to believe it. But I'm like, I mean, I wish Nathan's right could be in more happier way with people, but it's just like, if you didn't care about me being homeless, you didn't care about this boy being molested, and then it just turns out that, like, it sucks to hear, like, I know, but like, oh, the Teen Bob, I feel like, could have, Josh Blevins and I finally connected on Facebook. He accepted my request, and then I've reached out. I sent him a million messages about how much I cared about him, and like ever happened with his dad. I was hoping Josh could be strong, and maybe it was even gonna be strong enough to be like, I care about you too. Let's make sure you're not homeless. Never heard anything from him. And the two sisters, one of them, I think she checked out. She was never ever helpful. A lot of pain there, a lot of secrecy, a lot of dark. We never really knew them, but it is the rightful kingdom passed to the next generation, and it's all still, you know, crooked Uncle Dave, number two. Oh, that whole situation, I don't want to talk about it. Crystal, I still want to have like some hope that Crystal can, but I don't really feel like if she was going to do anything, she would have already done it, you know? Like, only thing Crystal's done, like, 2020s with me, is said, I hope you're well, before I hope homeless, she didn't care. And before that, she was like, would you talk to Annie? And I was like, of course. But it was helping her. It was just like it didn't really, Crystal could be doing better, and I don't think she will. She could. She has probably the potential if she, like Aunt Maddie. Both of them have the knowledge of what's right and resources and things that they could be doing. Like, Maddie could just be calling divorce attorney Sarah Stevens. I mean, like, since you're Nathan's divorce attorney and the big politician on here, why don't you just, like, make this not be a big deal? Like, why don't you help Nathan, even though we don't care about him? Just, like, but they're so stupid. So, like, I foresee America, because number one TV, like, we haven't got to the Once Upon a Time information yet. Still haven't done that. Once Upon a Time stuff is probably going to rock Mayberry. And I'm not going to say anything about it right now. But it is that painting at Gertrude Smith House, down 92. And Tom Acosta and facts and events relevant to that painting happened in the 2020s. We should be concerned about that. Like I'm saying, we should care. Like Nora's saying, we should be caring about that. But Micah's not involved in it. Nora's not involved in it. Thank Lord. It's a big deal. The family team, John, Emily, Rachel. I feel like that's gonna be like the last box, like in the Tom Acosta talking about explosion, and resolving him for 20 years. I feel like the John thing is gonna be probably mildly related, or not at all. Only concern I have on it really would be like Shannon. First, I love it, Shannon. I don't like Emily. Granny don't like Emily. Nobody still seems to like Emily except John. I will say that, like, John and I had, I won't even say a reprise. We had the first ever, like, when I went down there in 2013, I stayed with him. We were great. For like 3 days. Yep. But that was like 3 days of him having uncles on. Rachel is his daughter, and a lot of pain there. I know that, like, they were just horrible to Rachel, and she hates her mom. And I was like, for 10 years, I was like, I'm ready to care. Let's get into it. I'm on Team Rachel. Like, what's going on? And she's just like, you don't know and you don't care. And I'm like, I do care. And then she shuts down her early interaction with me since I'm homeless. Is like, you need to get a job, and she blocked me. And I'm like, you know, just can't go get a job when you want to go get a job because you're waiting on your license or whatever. Just that stupid shut down, like, I love you because you're homeless. And like this family's had so much of it. I wonder who will be homeless next, because it's going to be somebody before Nora's girls get old enough to, if they get to turn 18, and her girls' kids and all that. Somebody else will be. Andy, I think, is looking like super duper likely it can happen. Just, I'm just being honest with me. Just defeat a guy. But John, so Emily's got like Lacey. That's so far, so Saturn or Pluto with me. Really, I saw her when I was 25. I like her, but it's just the divorce blocky block kind of. She's got her own life. I hope she's well. I'd be here for her, but how can I? And then she can help. Yeah, possible. And then the last thing was Shannon. What I know, this would be the only like Tom Acosta that I could foresee with John. Because 30 years with John too. Let's not forget. Shannon does know Tom. As far as like, I don't remember talking about Shannon in 2023. If we did, we talked about Shannon, like he saw her 2 years before that. Like he was in Bristol. I don't think they made arrangements to meet each other, but they have been in the 2010s, late 2010s. They were on good terms and friendly with each other. And it was just striking to me, like, why is he friends with Shannon? It's necessarily, it's just kind of like, I don't think there was like a Shannon and Tom sleepover. I don't, possible, but, I don't know. But like, he's not friends with Alan, Nora's ex. But it seems to be what happened between Shannon and Rachel. I don't know. John had custody. Like, whatever, I don't know. That's a whole mystery, and the Bob's mystery. So many mysteries. I know some of the David mystery. It's not good. I'm kind of part of it. And then like, I say Clifford, okay? In that phone time, where's he buried? Yep. Is Richard alive? Oh, Nora's girl Laura. She alive. Last I heard from Laura is the one I haven't really talked much about. She was one that helped me with the cell phone charger last summer. And then after that, I asked her for like, I was like, I need $10 for something. And she sent me like 25. And I always had before, this almost, me and Aura have always seen Aura as a leader. Aura tells me, after the 25, we have a good time in the talking and helping, just caring about each other and everything in the last summer. But she shut down hard. She had stress in her life, and I don't think it was like directed at me, but it just became that way. And she said she had like brain cancer. Okay, well, if she died, like, here's some Nora mysteries. Nobody tell me really if Laura is alive. And with Elena being this way, they were really close, and Elena's been very clean and not caring. It seems like, wow, like, what the fuck happened with Laura? Max is some idiot that, I guess he raised Laura's kids. Is that what's going on? I hope not. But like, where's Laura? Awful. This is a huge. Laura's a huge force. I miss her. I love her. And you care about her? It's just not like I hate it. I hate the idea that Laura died and like I was homeless and nobody told me, and then she had a funeral. I don't want her or Clifford is. Like, it just sucks. This is so grainy, not cool. Like, all right, I'm gonna go in and call. Family time's over.